This news blast is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Equality Project, which will be holding Free Shop Spring Edition 2025 at the Meadville Public Library, 848 North Main Street in Meadville. The event will be held on May 9th and 10th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and details about the event are on the events page of the Pennsylvania Equality Project's website, paequality.com. From the Pep Radio Newsroom, this is the latest news blast for March 17th, 2025. The Keystone is reporting that knowing nothing about cows didn't stop one rural Pennsylvania mental health worker from inquiring about an on-the-farm apprenticeship with the Dairy Grazing Apprenticeship program. But today, that program is in jeopardy due to Trump's federal cuts. It was 2 a.m. when Jessica Matthews stumbled across a website that would completely change the course of her career. Burned out from working at a psychiatric hospital that wasn't a good fit for her, and in search of agriculture-based answers to health challenges her patients were experiencing, Matthews followed her curiosity that night and the days that followed to ultimately become a dairy grazing apprentice in rural Pennsylvania. It was a big step, a huge change, but it was one that she felt she needed to explore. As a mental health professional, she was coming to understand food injustice and the role nutrition plays in mental wellness. An immersive experience in agriculture may help her understand it all a little better. As a fish out of water in the agriculture industry, Matthews went from having an interest in raising chickens and growing backyard vegetables to being able to identify pastures for their potential nutritional value and understanding that cows have best friends. The Dairy Grazing Apprenticeship Program, the nation's first formal agricultural apprenticeship to be recognized by the U.S. Department of Labor, made that possible. The DGA received a $4.7 million Partnership for Climate Smart Commodities grant that allows farmers to learn the dairy grazing trade through the on-the-job training program. That training is complemented by college courses and mentors. For Matthews, her on-the-farm training with her mentor was an invaluable, immersive learning experience. I learned how to do everything it would take to run a farm on a daily basis, not just milking, but calf care, the importance of keeping things clean, being proactive with preventing health problems in the female cows, and then learning about grazing, she said. And I didn't feel self-conscious about not knowing anything about cows. I really knew nothing. I had never been on that side of the fence. She also learned about soil health and pasture rotation, about lactation cycles and nutrition's impact on them, and how to know which cows are in milk and which ones need to dry off. The learning curve was steep and the knowledge sharing was steady, and Matthews said the physical workload that comes with dairy grazing was challenging as the mental one. My mind was blown by how hard farmers work, she said. I've been a pretty strong person, I thought, but that daily work, the new muscles and the new mental muscles, I had to learn how to get something done, not feel great about it, and do it anyway, and show up the next day and do it again. There's something very zen in knowing that was my best, but I can do it again tomorrow. It was really transformative. The funding provided to the mentors through the DGA allows them to pay their apprentices a wage that is more competitive than would have otherwise been possible. Beyond the financial aspect, the DGA also offers mentors and apprentices guidance and support. But today, the DGA is in trouble. Like many agricultural programs across the United States, it's facing the prospect of going under due to the recent freeze in federal funding. The ripple effect of losing the program could be extensive, leading to job loss in Pennsylvania's rural communities and stunting the future sustainability of dairy grazing operations across the country. If you watch our videos on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the Pep Radio channel. Follow us on Blue Sky and Facebook. That's our news blast for this hour. Up next, the local National Weather Service forecast for the Meadville area here on Pep Radio.